Hey, Nails, did you ever have anyone special in your life? I did once, but it ended badly. Any reason for asking? Well, yeah. I want to ask Ash to marry me again, but I'm scared she says no. Don't be. Stick with your heart, and it'll turn out okay. So, Ash, I've been thinking, and I know you said no last time, and I'm not quite sure how you feel, but would you consider marrying me? Well, whoa. I love you. I can't believe she said yes. It feels like I could fly. Hey there, ladies and gents. It's me, Wild Dog, and I'd like to welcome you back to our story. It's been quite a while since we last spoke, and let me explain why. It's because I've had a new art style. I've decided to change from what I was doing to something completely new, and I've been creating trees, bushes, backgrounds, characters, weapons, and a whole load of assets that I can use in new animations in new ways. So I hope you enjoy the change in style. So we've got quite a few things to get done in this episode. We need to get a crafting area done, a hospital done, and finish up their bedrooms too, as well as that wall. And once that's all done, we'll have a proper safe base so we can continue our grand story. The morning after those two got engaged, we got attacked. Suppose something to mark the occasion. This time we were three of them, and they were quite vicious. Offloaded a few shots. We managed to get a few of them, but not without a few wounds. I must say, I'm getting quite nifty with the gun. Look, it's not saying I enjoy killing these people, but it's them or it's us, and I'd much prefer it if I kept my life, and our little crew here too. Sometimes I just can't resist myself. I gotta get up in the fight, show them who's boss. But it doesn't come without its own problems. One of the damn bastards decided to chase me. Luckily, Ash stepped in just when I needed her to. Ash got involved in the fighting. She managed to save Nails, but the look in her eyes, from where I stood, it was brutal and savage. I could tell that she enjoyed killing that man. It's quite worrying. Very disturbing. I've taken up the role of a gravedigger, or so it seems. Every time there's a raid, I'm always the one who has to put people in the ground. It's bad business. I spoke to Nails about it, about how he feels okay with taking another person's life. He just shrugged and said, "You get used to it." That's the sad thing though. I don't want to get used to it. I know things will never be the same as they were before we crashed, but I don't want to become a killer. I don't want to become a monster. But Ash, she doesn't seem to care. I just wish her voice was back so we could speak properly. I'm worried about her. I mean, I think it's incredible that the technology she got, that implant in her head, it allows her to project shapes and basic letters and stuff on top of her head. But it's not the same as talking. You know, everything's trying to kill you. If it ain't people, it's damn fluffy rabbits. Woke up one morning to do some cleaning, and as I looked outside the door, there was a damn rabbit trying to kill me. Damn thing bit me in the hand, but luckily Wolf stood there. He got up and he shot the thing clean dead. Really getting tired of this place. You know, Wolf, I've been thinking. You know that implant in Ash's head? Well, if the royals can communicate to her, what makes it so that she ain't communicating with them? What makes it so that they ain't always recording us, you know? I mean, if they can talk to us through her, and we can talk to them through her, what means to say that they're always not watching? I'm just saying, could be more than just communication too. We haven't seen her powers. We don't know what she can do. Maybe she's being controlled. Wolf, do you feel that too? What are you talking about? Do you feel that? Something just feels wrong. Don't go telling me you've got psychic powers now too. Shut it, boy. I can feel it in my bones. Nels, shut up. I guess that feeling Nails was feeling was me catching the damn plague. Ugh. Everything's so foreign here, so I must have eaten something or touched something or hell, I don't know. But I've decided to put a little bed inside my research room because no one really goes in there. It'll keep the others safe. If there's one thing you should always do, it's to trust your gut. Turns out there were man-eating tortoises outside, craving for human flesh. Luckily, I took them out easy enough. Not without a bite to the nose, but, you know, it was a sacrifice I was willing to make. And if man-eating tortoises weren't enough, we got some demands too. Through Ash, of course. Turns out some damn tribals want a monument built. You know, those ones who keep raiding us. Well, we debated about it for a while, but eventually we found a spot to put the damn thing. I finally got out of bed today. I was useful too. I did some cleaning, I cut some blocks, went over some research notes. It felt good to be up and about after a while. And I'm feeling a lot better too, so hopefully this thing will pass. It's getting colder too. We're gonna need something to make clothes out of. We can't survive in these scraps for much longer. So I finally finished that monument today, and lo and behold, we get a couple of visitors. No doubt those tribals sent these traders to check up on us, send word back to their damn overlords. I ain't fond of these people. Not one bit. Turns out they're slavers too, and I don't abide by no people selling other people. Just ain't right. At all. After Nails finished that monument, things started looking up. We started work on expanding the crafting room, to get a bit more space so we could store more things inside. And funny enough, a few goats actually wandered in through our wall. So now in terms of milk, meat and possibly leather, we're actually set between the cows and the goats. We've got a little farm going. It's just like home. The rice crop is growing well too, and the cotton's nearly done growing as well, so we'll be able to harvest soon. I'm looking forward to that, because I'll be able to make some new clothes, something warmer for the winter. It's coming soon, I can feel it. But I think we're gonna be okay. Yep, things are looking up for us three, and I hope it continues. Things were going well, up until, we got some news from the royals, but none of it was good. Someone wanted to run an experiment. They wanted to allow insects to be, I'm not quite sure, but we were going to be invaded by some strange bugs, and next thing I knew, Ash told us to grab our weapons. Wolf said something about an experiment and that I should watch out. Next thing I knew, these damn little insects jumped out of the ground and started squealing all loud and such. I didn't know what the hell was going on, so I ran to the corner of the room and started shooting. I took one down easy enough and Ash was getting chased. Wolf too, but he stood in one place like an idiot. But he was brave. He took a few good shots, but eventually he had to run too. Ash was getting chased. She got cut up. He got cut up. The thing bit him. He shot it back. I was shooting. It was chaos. There was blood and I don't even know what those things bleed, but it was gray and nasty. It stabbed too. These creatures are foul and loud. At least I didn't get hurt this time. Normally it's always me. We almost died, and for what? Some jewelry and a few pieces of silver? Ash traded in our lives. We could have died for nothing more than trinkets. I don't know what's going on with her, but we need to get to the bottom of it, and soon. Alright, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of this chapter. I hope you all enjoyed it because there will be a lot more videos coming like this very soon. Again, I apologize for the delay, but I had to do a lot of groundwork to get these episodes rolling, just so that the future will be a bit smoother. If you liked what you saw, consider leaving me a like or even a comment below and tell me what you guys thought. I really appreciate the feedback. Once again, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and I'll see you next time. This has been Wild Dogg.